instead of us always trying to push them and we're trying to set higher expectations, they're upset about it, they're pushing back. How do we get to a point where they are excited about higher expectation? The first thing you want to do is ask them what they want to accomplish. Ask them. Get them thinking. Okay? So you hand the ball to them and ask them, what do you want to accomplish or get better at? When I meet with my students to do assessments during the consultation process, I always ask them, what do you want to improve on? Okay? Reading, writing, or spelling. What do you want to improve on the most? Number 2, make a plan, okay? And we have to teach our kids how to create a plan for achieving their goals. And it has to be a customized plan. What do you think you need to do to accomplish that goal? You ask them this question so that they can start to think, because our kids are smart. But a lot of times their thoughts or their goals or what they need to accomplish are kind of dormant because they're waiting for us to tell them, okay? You want them to think about what they need to do. And when you ask them to say it, again, they take ownership and it starts to they feel empowered and they feel like they can do it. Number 3, this is a game changer right here, all right? Correct mistakes by writing using champion language. This is really good for if you have high expectations for your child and you try to talk to them about why they should do it and it's going in one ear and out the other, or you look like a CD going on repeat. I'm old. I say CD. I was going to say I think I was going to say something even older than a CD. Like I'm over 40 years old, y'all. Okay, but it's on repeat. It's going over the same thing over and over and over again. You feel like you're saying the same thing over and over. Your child's really not listening now. What you want to do again? You want to pass it to them, but in form of writing. You want them to write down what they should be thinking about using champion language. If your child has difficulty listening, they don't listen, they don't follow directions, you have to tell them 100 times, teacher have to tell them 100 times, and they are not even thinking about listening. They are in that mode, right? And when you stop and you tell them to write down, I always follow directions. I'm the best at following directions. Always listen the first time. I got this. You have them write this down, okay? Have them write it over and over. At first, it would feel like a punishment to them, but actually what they're doing, they're training their mind to think better. And once you start to train, they start to train their own minds, guided by us, right? Then our kids start to say it themselves. They start to say it themselves. They start to do it themselves, okay? Whatever your child is doing that's holding them back, turn it into something that's going to move them forward. Ooh, I felt that when I said that. Using champion language when they're writing is a good way to reprogram their own minds, okay? Next, you want to develop champion habits. So how do we develop champion habits? We equip them to do their best and we step back. And you know what? I feel that all of our children are geniuses. And that's why I call my students, hey, math geniuses, hey, reading geniuses, because they're all geniuses. When they start to have higher expectations for themselves, and we all have higher expectations for them, they achieve things that they don't even think they can. They can't even fathom right now being able to achieve these things. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I talk to y'all about this all the time. It's because our kids don't know how smart they are. They need to be challenged. They need to be pushed. And the kids love it. They love the challenge. When I'm working with my students, they really do love the challenge. They really do want to get to the next level. They love being successful. We got to create that success for them. Then they just keep going and going. But it can't be work all the time. So we have to celebrate effort. Okay? The reason why I want to say celebrate effort is 2 things. They have to have fun. They have to do things that they love. You know what I mean? So it's celebrate and then effort. That's really how I want to say it. They have to celebrate themselves all the time, do things that they love, let their creativity run wild. They have to do that too, and just be free, okay? Because if it's just about work all the time, then they're not growing another part of themselves and really connecting with themselves, okay? Don't forget to let your child just have a good time so we can really get to know them, and they can really get to know themselves. That creativity helps them grow. Their brain is also, they're also learning. Their brain is also growing when they're being creative, when they're having fun, when they're doing things for the first time, experiencing things for the first time. Have that also in there, okay? Next part is effort, celebrating their effort. So, like I tell my students all the time, and I have some new students, I have 3 new students, and you could tell they're new because they are afraid of making a mistake. They feel like they have to be correct the first time. They're using, I don't know if it's right, I don't know how to explain it. That's not champion language. So a big part of my job right now is erasing that from their vocabulary and helping them replace it with, I got this, I will figure this out. And for them to, any part of them figuring it out along the way, I celebrate that effort so that they can see it and they can celebrate the effort, because that's a win. All right, so the last one, and this might be tough for a lot of moms, but delayed gratification and rewards. Delayed gratification and rewards is important for our children to understand and get really good at waiting for gratification and rewards while they are working on getting excited about their higher expectations. And what else can I do? And what else can I do? And they look back and they see their growth over the last month. The growth of one of my students, I was talking to him yesterday, over the summer is like astounding from when he first came in. And I wasn't give him anything. I wasn't saying, if you get this answer right, then you're going to get this reward. Or if you do good on this quiz, then this is your reward. You know, I was not doing that. But he was so self-motivated. You know what his reward was? Him progressing. Him doing better on the quiz this time than he did last time. Him being able to understand and explain to me how to do the math problem that he would not have been able to do a month before. Do you understand what I'm saying? Delayed gratification. Sometimes we mess up because we are so busy trying to get our kids to grow, and I know because I'm a mom, that we feel like we have to do something to motivate them. We want them to focus on developing their own high expectations, and for their reward to be their own work, the growth, the progress that they are doing. And then later on, just because you've been doing good here and here and here and here, they have grown, honey. They have made a change. You're starting to see a transformation. They're doing all of these things, and all of this together is a beautiful recipe for them to be excited about higher expectations. Because number one, they believe in themselves and they love themselves, just like we do, okay? So don't be afraid to put those higher expectations on your child. Don't be afraid to watch them struggle a little bit. Celebrate their effort. Let them be great and be themselves and have a great time. Let them tell you about themselves, honey, okay, on this journey. And I'm telling you, all that combined, your child will definitely be excited about higher expectations, and they will believe that they can do anything. Isn't that what we want? That's what we want, right? All right. Thank y'all so much. If you have any questions, message us, comment below, and we will definitely respond to you. And I hope you're having the most amazing school year ever. If you're looking for a tutor, we have some spots left in the tutoring coaching program. I currently teach a grades preschool all the way up to high school, and it's customized based on their level. If your child needs to start from scratch, then I will start from scratch and equip them and fill up those holes, and then promote them to a more challenging group. Okay? And if they are already, they have their literacy and math foundation, but they still need to be challenged, then that would be customized as well. Because all my students get challenged. You know why? Because I believe in them. I believe in all of them, and I love them. Okay? And I love you too. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Holla at me if you need me. Okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in your child. And always remember that growth is unlimited.